If more information was the answer, we would all be millionaires with six-pack abs, said by Derek Sivers. Just take that in for a moment. You see, before starting this YouTube channel, I used to journal and I used to write down my thoughts. And every time I came with a thought-provoking idea or a concept, I always thought I should hide it from other people because the competition is so stiff that if I leak my protocols, if I leak my ideas, people will just steal it and become successful and I'll be left behind. But it wasn't until this quote, and there's another quote that I'll mention briefly, that I really understood that no matter how much information you get, no matter how many books you read, no matter how many articles you read, no matter how many people you talk to, no matter how many experiences you experience, information is as useless as the actions you do not take. Information has to be paired with action. You can have all the information in the world. I can give you the manuscript to make a nuclear bomb, and if you don't know the ins and outs of a nuclear bomb, it'll be completely useless. It'll be completely useless to you. You will have no idea how to make one. This is because you need expertise, the information, and the discipline to put it into action. These two things are the core concept of being a high value male. The second quote that I mentioned, you can take a horse to the well, but you cannot make it drink the water. Just think about that for a second. I can give you the information you need, but I can't make you do the action. This is where everybody fails. We consume YouTube, Google, Instagram Reels, TikToks about information, just overload ourselves with information thinking that someone is going to come along and tell us something so groundbreaking that it's going to change our entire life. But I'm here to I'm the guy who's going to come along and pop your bubble and tell you that no matter how much information you consume, no matter how many articles you read, no matter how many scientific journals you read, no matter how much you take in as content, you are not going to be successful until you put it into action. You make a game plan. I have a term for this. It's called an action potential barrier. This means that in your head, you can have all the info in the world. You can overthink a matter so much that you have everything lined up, but without the action plan, you're going nowhere. This is the action potential barrier. No matter how much you overthink about something, if you cannot put it into action, if you cannot make an action plan, you're not going anywhere. I'll give you an example. I'm learning how to code right now. And there's a thing called tutorial hell in coding where you just watch other people make programs on a tutorial and you basically think, oh, I know how to make it. But when you go to actually make a new program, not something the tutorial taught you, but something like completely brand new, you're lost. And I hit that. I hit that barrier. I was watching tutorials. I was going through tutorials. I was just watching them build programs. And I was like, fuck, I know how to do this now. Yeah, I can do anything. Now I go to build my own program. I don't know how to start. I don't even know how to write the first line of code. I'm like, where do I start? The action potential barrier. I consumed all the content, all the information I could. I read up all the documentations, everything I could possibly consume. But I still didn't know what to do. This is the action potential barrier. I did not learn how to put it into practice. So no matter how much information I give you, no matter what secrets I tell you, if you don't know how to make the food, the recipe is useless. This is what I'm trying to convey to you. So stop consuming content and start putting stuff into action. Start practicing. Start doing the things that will get you to the goal. So remember I told you that in the beginning, I used to journal, and if I had a thought-provoking idea, I would hide it from the world. But now after learning this code, I'm sharing it to the world because I know no matter how much I tell you, it's up to you to do the action. It's up to you to actually build your life. I can't tell you something so groundbreaking that it will just automatically change your life. Like just by you hearing that, it will automatically change your life. I cannot tell you anything like that, but I can only motivate you to put things into action. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to do to myself and to you. Put yourself into the action phase. Get past the action potential barrier, utilize all the information you've consumed, and build a better life for yourself. Another example, if it still hasn't gone through your head, you can watch as many people working out on YouTube. You can watch as many people as you want working on YouTube. You're not gonna build your abs. You're not gonna get shredded. You're not gonna get lean. You're not gonna get muscles. Why? You consume the content. You know exactly what to do, but you haven't put it into practice. And that's where the quote comes into mind. If information was the answer, everybody would be millionaire and have six-pack abs. Information is not the answer. You do not have to consume more information. You have to put the already existing information into action.